Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour of my past 3 sketchbooks that I've done. This is sketchbook 4, 5 and 6, and since this is my first sketchbook tour I decided I was going to do all 3 of them today. So I moved the other 2 sketchbooks off to the side and we're going to start with this one. This is sketchbook number 4. I like to draw the number of flowers which correlates to the number of sketchbooks. So this one has 4 flowers for sketchbook number 4. And I started this sketchbook on Friday, October 28, 2022 and ended it Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. This is the first page of the sketchbook. I wanted to try to do something new, which is I did this one in graphite and then added a red circle behind it, and then I did this in red pen and then put a graphite circle behind it. I've obviously improved my art a lot more since then, since it is now 2024. These are just some anatomy studies that I did. I think I got these off of Line of Action. I remember I did this on a boat when I was feeling sick, and it was probably not the best thing to do while feeling sick while you're on a boat is drawing. Some portrait studies, which are really bad looking back on it. I actually do kind of like this one, but this feels really empty, and with what type of style I like to do with my sketchbooks now. Yeah, these were ideas for an art competition. I did end up ending doing this one, and then I started this and I never finished it, but this is still very bad. More portrait studies and anatomy studies, as well as a little collage of Polaroids. Some just more studies in general. I can see that I'm improving when it comes to like tonal sketches. I tried to do some collage and then I did this in all blue, which I actually did enjoy doing because it was like something I never really did before. These are really bad. This is oil paint and these are just eye studies that I was bored doing in school. More portrait studies. I just went straight in with a paintbrush and watercolor because I didn't feel like sketching. More ideas. I did do this one. I think it was either this one or this one that I did. I started this, didn't finish it. I really do like this page because it shows like my development of skills since I started sketchbook as well. I really do love these 2. More anatomy studies. I really do love this spread, and I don't really know why because it's very simple, but I do like it. This I really hate. This was done with pencils and this was done with watercolor and pencils. I also do not like this either, but yeah. I really do like this as well. I did all of this in pencil, and the page over I did oil paint, which like leaked through onto this page, but I kind of do like it. This is oil paint. This is like when I was first starting to learn how to use oil paint. I also did this in it because I needed to cover something up that I didn't like. This I love. I loved doing studies with line art and watercolor, and then this is just like a study of a plaster post that I found on Pinterest. This is also really bad. I tried to cover something up again, and the paper I covered it up with was not good for watercolors at all, so I kind of gave up. And same with this, I don't really remember what I was trying to cover up. Another portrait study and anatomy, and I feel like my portraits have really improved since the start of the sketchbook so far. These are some pen studies, and then I stuck some cards in. I did this with the cards. This is my first time using gouache. So I did it on a piece of watercolor paper and stuck this in, but I did this straight onto the book. Some more portrait studies. This is Florence Pugh, and this is very, very raw looking. More plaster bust studies and landscape studies. Some flowers, Joel from or Pedro Pascal from The Last of Us. Some lilies that I also did in gouache. Portrait studies. Hand studies. Some line art portrait sketch I did in school on a post-it note and I stuck it. I did do this one, but it's like at a different angle, and I also started this one and didn't finish it. A snail and a girl. I really do love this page. There's some fishes. Some pen studies. I actually do kind of like this. Can you tell I cannot draw animals at all? More anatomy studies, and I was bored, so I painted my head red and stuck it on a piece of paper. Some more studies in school. Portrait and some hand studies. And another pen portrait and a drawing for International Women's Day, since I entered the sketchbook on International Women's Day. And that's all I have in the sketchbook. So that is sketchbook number 4. I think my skills really did develop over the time of using this sketchbook, and I think it really contributed to my next sketchbook. On to sketchbook number 5, and this is a Haim. I don't know how to say it, but that's the logo. You can tell this sketchbook has been falling apart for a while. I did start the sketchbook. This sketchbook was the first really expensive sketchbook that I bought. And this is sketchbook number 5. I started the 10th of March 2023. I did this front cover because I felt like I wanted to that day. And I didn't end up finishing the sketchbook because when I went into the sketchbook, I had the idea that it was going to be perfect, and I ultimately know that that's not what sketchbooks are for. They're for experimentation and all. But I really wanted to focus on the development of an idea throughout the whole sketchbook, but it just really stunted my creativity, and I wouldn't do it again, and I wouldn't recommend anybody else do it. So this is the starter page. This is the second page. I don't know what I was doing. I was bored and I didn't know what to do. And I think I just watched the documentary on Netflix about the Isabella Stewart Museum, I think in Boston, about I could be completely wrong, but about the art heist. This is the second page. It is just some portraits, painting ideas. I did do this one, and it's on a pretty big canvas. Anatomy studies. This is like an interactive piece in my sketchbook. So this comes up, and this also comes up while I have a picture of me on it, so I'm not going to share that. Just some more studies. Like this is a landscape study. I found a community chest card somewhere and I just stuck it in, and I did like a spread. And then I did the portrait, and then like a what inspires me thing, so like getting into the sketchbook. I did some research, and these are some like stills from the show Sweet Home. and then some movie story like things, and I was like some movie clips, and then this is from La La Land, but I took them out. And then I did do this finished piece. I did this on a big canvas in colour, and then this is just another one from my sketchbook. You can see that these pages are quite finished, and it wasn't fun for me at all. It's like a movie set, some observational drawings of my camcorder. This is kind of collage. I still did enjoy doing collage, but like since I didn't use the freedom of my creativity throughout the sketchbook, I didn't really do it anymore. I do really love this sketch though. Well, I wouldn't really consider it a sketch since this sketchbook is not very sketchy. I did this like pop up in here, but it really doesn't look good, so I'm not gonna bother to show it. Some wine, or like fermentation process or whatever. Some stuff. I do love this spread though. I was going to make this into a final piece by doing it on a bigger sheet of watercolor paper. I also did this in gouache, and these are in watercolor. I did this in gouache. It took me so long, and the way I was doing it, I was laying on the paint really thickly, and then whenever I went to go over on another layer, it would just reactivate the old layer, and I didn't like it. But I do love the colours in it though, and this one I do like. This is when I started getting back into my collage again with like different supplies and adding things on top of different things. I really do love this one, especially this one which I did in pen. I absolutely adore this crab, and this is kind of fun too. I did make this final piece, but it didn't turn out as well as I would want it to be. This I don't really like either. Overall, I really don't like this sketchbook in particular, but I did make me like focus on the details of my work. And this is the last full like spread that I did in this sketchbook, and then I did this, but that's all I did in this sketchbook. So yeah, would not recommend what I did in this sketchbook for anyone else to do. Don't learn from me with this sketchbook. This is my most recent sketchbook, sketchbook number 6. I also did do the thing on the side, but it kind of got rubbed out because of the texture of the sketchbook. I did work on this sketchbook and sketchbook number 5 at the same time, because I was not enjoying that other one at all, so I got this one. The paper in it is really bad, but overall I really did enjoy it the most out of the first two. These are some of the stickers I've made of some old pieces that I have. This one was from the previous sketchbook, and this one was from another sketchbook, and this is stickers from this sketchbook. And these are just random stickers. So this is the first page of my sketchbook. I was like, I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna do a really bad drawing at the start, so I don't have any expectations for the sketchbook. These are some just studies I did on post-it notes and stuck them in. Some more studies, just portrait studies. Oil paint and then oil pastels, and just not good at the start, but it does get really good going into it. Some more portrait studies. Collage, which I started doing these like lemons and citrus plants a lot during the sketchbook. More portraits, some more collage, like different materials. I really do like this. And this is what I meant by like the lemons. I really do like this one. My portraits also really developed in the sketchbook a lot more. And as you can see, like the paper is like really thin. I was going to redo this piece and turn it into a sticker like the one on the back here. Well, maybe I'll get around to it. This one was like a collage. I didn't have a theme, which I really liked, and I could just like do whatever I wanted. Like I did a fish and a watermelon. This was when I went out to the aquarium and just did some studies. I went with my friend Lady Gaga and Scarlett Johansson. This lip doesn't really look good, but I am kind of happy with this one. A butterfly. Some more collage. I did love doing these boxes with eyes in them. I thought they were very good. I also did a lot of pen portraits in the sketchbook, and it really did help me develop my portrait skills, especially like the placements on the face and not making things too big or too small. This is pen and pencil, graphite, and some gouache, which didn't hold up well at all in the sketchbook, but I still did it anyways. Portraits, some flowers. I do actually like these flowers, and just some little sketchies. A Barbie drawing. I also think I did skip something in the start. Yeah, I skipped this. These are just some sketchbook studies. I did this of Billie Eilish when at the Met Gala. Let me find where I was. Yeah. Barbie. I know it's not the best, but I do like the way I did it when I blocked in like the different tones, but I didn't actually color it in. Some perspective things. I went in with a marker and then just did the dark and light areas. I didn't do anything else other than that. I really don't like them, but I did find it important to do, as in to learn about light. Some observational studies when I was at the pier, and some more pen portraits and stuff. This I do like. I like this portrait. I love these little flowers that I did, and this skull. Some just random doodles. A lot of like single color portraits are in this, and I did learn a lot from doing that, but it didn't really quite like the different tones in the skin that you would normally see. And just some random things. This beetle I really love, and this I also really love, which is again another study when it comes to light. Some Lady Gaga appreciation, anatomy studies, some random things, a banana, and this, which is a bit all over the place, but I did enjoy this, doing these paint tubes, and this was really actually fun to do because I used to use green paper and the white paper, well, creamy colored paper, to do a tonal portrait. This is just a random card as well, portrait, Kotaro, and a receipt from Smith's when I got some new Joy-Cons for my Nintendo Switch. Anatomy studies, some like bone studies, like I do really actually like this one. Again, more of these plants, portraits, fish, random person. I do actually like this. Just some random things. Spider-Man. This is the sticker from the back of my sketchbook, which I digitized on Procreate and then made stickers. I do actually really love this spread. It's one of my most popular TikToks. And this beetle was also really fun to do. I really do love beetles. And just a tag. Another portrait, some observational studies when I was babysitting. I did make a mistake. I was going to go with green, but my green pen was dead, so I went over with blue, and now it just kind of looks bad. But otherwise, the portrait is great. I did paint on my denim jacket. I did do a butterfly, and it's not this type of butterfly, but it's a peacock butterfly, and I love it. I wear it almost every day. Another idea for a denim jacket, but this was if the denim jacket was black, because I feel like the blue and the two would be too thing. This was my original D&D character, which I changed a lot. This is an elf rogue. My current D&D character is a tiefling druid. Some more just colourful collage pages. Gojo, and some other random things. I do really enjoy drawing insects. This page, I love this so much. And Fernie from Smosh, D&D sort of, and a portrait study, which I do love this portrait, and this, which I also really do love, which I would have turned into a sticker if I didn't cut off it behind this. Some school doodles, some homework that I definitely didn't do, butterflies and moths, again more insects, study of my coffee cup, which I don't know where that went actually, another collage study, pen, coloured pencil, some scenery things, more light studies. I actually did enjoy this. And I really love this whole like collage page. It's very like there's not a lot of white space left on the page. It did come apart here. Well, it is kind of, the whole sketchbook kind of falling apart, but to be expected. It was a really cheap sketchbook. I did this page in a coffee shop, and then I did this one at home. Some more things. I wanted to do a full page where just everything was just one color. This was from a pepper off a sweet that my friend gave me, and then I put a bee on top of it. And this is from the old sketchbook, which I'll find now, which I wanted to redo, which the old one was better, admittedly. See, this was this. I was really bored and I decided to do this in school, and then I stuck it in. This page is all black and white and grey, which I didn't do much on it because I wasn't really feeling it, but I did do this bee. Just some random things. I did find a gold pen on the ground in school and I just took it. Portrait, more portrait. I did this in Posca pen, which really tore up the page, but I really didn't care in the end. This I also have to stick together some just pen studies of like dynamic photos, so like they're all different colors, and just to like practice drawing people. I did cover up a little bit. Some just random things, Wiggly from Star Kids Black Friday, because I love Star Kids so much. More portraits and stuff, just random things. I do like the way I did this portrait under this portrait, so I was kind of cutting it off, but yeah. A knit blanket that I never finished, unfortunately. more of those like same studies. I also did this in that same gold pen, and that one, this portrait as well. Some Shane Top from Smosh, and so just, and again more studies with some flowers in the background. I really do love these lollies. Courtney Miller from Smosh, and some skulls. And that's all that I have of this. So yeah, these are all 3 of my last recent sketchbooks. I'm not going to show the previous 3 sketchbooks because they are really bad, but overall I think this most recent sketchbook is my favorite. I love the collage, I love everything in it, I love all the colors. With it, I know my previous sketchbooks are going to be worse than my most recent ones because they're older and I've developed my skills since then, but I do think it's really important to keep a sketchbook and to practice skills like anatomy, color theory, and experimenting with new styles and mediums, which I definitely did do. Again, thank you for watching my first YouTube video, and if you really do like my art and my content, I would really love if you subscribed or liked this video. And thank you. Goodbye.